Tonight, files forwarded to the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions reveal or speak to a saga that involves the National Museums of Kenya and attempts to keep it undercover. Brian Abuya with that report.
The play begins at the National Museums of Kenya sometime before 2016. On top of its workforce, whistleblowers revealed that the institution had added ghost workers in the payroll between May 2016 and April 2022. In its investigations, EACC claims to have established that the National Museums of Kenya payroll had 105 ghost workers within the 6 years under investigation. The ghost workers were paid gross salary ranging between 88,000 and 95,000. They further received a gratuity at the rate of 31% of their annual basic pay. It's not just ridiculous that the workers did not exist at the National Museums of Kenya, but listen to this. The ghost workers would retain a percentage of the salaries received and remit the balance to officers at the National Museums of Kenya. The 105 ghost workers were paid cumulative totals of 491,405,000 Kenya shillings as salaries for the 6 years. The investigation file proceeds to say that the ghost workers were made to obtain loan facilities at a specific KCB bank branch. They will later submit the loan amount to senior officials of the National Museums of Kenya. The ghost workers would be given a token of appreciation between 100,000 and 200,000 from the loan amount for their acting skills. And with that, in that report, EACC is seeking the prosecution of former Director General of the National Museums of Kenya, Mzalendo Kibunja. Also in the middle of the scandal is the then Director Administration and Human Resources, who is the current Acting Director General of the institution, Stanvas Ongalo. Also crossing fingers awaiting the DPP's word is Oliver Rabor. Oliver is the payroll ICT officer at the National Museums of Kenya, and also Wycliffe Ongata, the institution's payroll accountant. And then there are those the Major retired Twalib Mbarak-led EACC has singled out as the workers who never were. These include Jackson Kinoti Gaichu, Peter Muthengi Mwabu, Edward Kiarie Njiru, Beatrice Mbula Kitu, Henry Jilo Kawimbi, and Anthony Asige Mugomati. These men and women, EACC says, received anything between 88,000 and 100,000 for several years as ghost workers at the National Museums of Kenya, yet they were employees of other government departments at the time. And with that, EACC has painted to the ODPP a picture of a cleverly planned scheme that was poorly executed. EACC further says that Galmalink Limited and Florab Technical Services Limited were private companies involved in money laundering in the museum's scandal. And when it was all done, 490 million Kenya shillings or more had disappeared into private pockets, gone with the wind. 490 million that EACC in its file want recovered from Mzalendo Kibunja, Stanvas Ongalo, Wycliffe Ongata, and Oliver Rabor with interest. Now 6 counts of unlawful acquisition of public property, 2 counts of conspiracy to commit an offense of economic crime, 2 counts of abuse of office, 2 counts of acquisition of proceeds of crime, 1 count of money laundering, 2 counts of financial misconduct await the men EACC says thought out and executed the crimes. The latest in the never-ending sagas of Kenya's corruption and its actors, most of whom walk scot-free and may never face trial in a court of law. Brian Abuya, NTV.